p.m. Modern, 6 p.m. Classic Constructed. Your round one characters are now posted.
Good.
All right, so both players have mulligan to 6, Volcanic Island pass from Kaplan.
I mean, here's the thing. Whenever you do combat damage to me, you make that many. Or no. Yeah, whichever one, wherever you see
Agadeem, untapped.
So you
Agadeem entering untapped. Paying 3 life. Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Reasonable. I like those brainstorms.
Alright, a brainstorm in response to Thoughtseize. Kaplan going to hide some goodies on top of the deck, possibly. And then we'll get to see what's in there, maybe. Unless Kaplan has a daze. Murktide, Delver, Scalding Tarn, Volcanic Island, and Lightning Bolt.
I will take Bolt.
yeah, it's amazing.
Alright, takes Bolt.
You can choose to which would then cause pieces.
Murktide and Delver. 2 cards left in hand. Non-land cards left in hand for Kaplan. Worth pointing out, Kaplan was on the play. Is it possible Kaplan had that Delver in the opener and chose to leave up mana for Brainstorm? Or was the Delver drawn off the Brainstorm? What do you think, chat? What do you think, YouTube commenters? All right, the Delver comes in now. That doesn't seem likely to me. I would guess that the Delver was drawn, but... All right, Chromox pitching Dark Ritual. Three cards in Dave's hand. All right, here's Ancient Tomb, Shieldred. Force pitching Murktide. All right, Dave Kaplan is in the chat, says, I believe I would jam Delver there. Don't think I held Brainstorm back. That makes sense. That would be my guess. I don't think it would be quote unquote correct to hold up Brainstorm there. Attacking with Insectile Aberration, especially knowing the matchup. And Expressive Iteration.
Please report your result. This is the final round of Swiss. Standings will be posted. Final pairings for after this round.
Scalding Tarn gets cracked. You see this Ponder get cast out of exile, most likely.
This doesn't happen now. Well, once you break it down,
It's kind of funny. We moved to another part of the convention center for top 8 of this event. And 4 of the top 8 matches moved to a feature match area for Onzid MTG. And 4 matches were just like seated next to like people playing casual Commander. So like right next to this, there's just like people playing casual Commander. I just thought that was weird. Is that weird?
Pass the turn.
Like I felt like we were just like also playing casual games. All right, here's Plague Engineer. Most likely on human.
Flesh and Blood Valhalla competitors. That is not the final round of Swiss.
At least we weren't sitting next to Flesh and Blood, right, everybody? Oh boy.
A reminder, players may concede at this point if no game actions have been taken. That concession must be of their own decision. Please do not ask your opponent for a concession, offer, or accept anything for a match result.
Does everybody know what Flesh and Blood is? There's people who dedicate their time to Flesh and Blood instead of Magic, if you can believe it. I'm totally kidding, by the way. Flesh and Blood, if that's your thing, that's fine. Is this a restream or live? This is... We are Venom. Thanks for the follow. Welcome.
No, you're correct. Thank you.
All right, bolt on Plague Engineer. Plague Engineer down. Attack with Insectile Aberration, which now has full power. Back. And Michael's down to 7. Commando, thanks for the follow. Kaplan thinking about this Wasteland. Yeah, I like hitting Abgadim here. Shut off double black. Pass the turn.
Zero cards. Last year.
Leyline of the Void was Michael's last card in hand. It resolves. Delver attacks, putting Michael down to 4. Yeah, so much for keeping Michael off double black, exactly. Michael not making many meaningful plays here. Flashing in Brazen Borrower on end step. Kaplan takes game 1, that gets a scoop. All right, 1 card going on the bottom for Kaplan and a multi 6, and we are ready to go. Michael with no pregame effects, swamp into Dark Ritual. Favorite. Naming human. Mechanic Island pass from Kaplan. Attacking for 2 with Plague Engineer.
In 7th place, Connor Rooney. And for the battle-hardened New Jersey 2023 8th place, Jeffrey White.
Chalice on 1 is getting a brainstorm in response. All right, so turn 1 Plague Engineer, turn 2 Chalice is pretty good. Let's see if Kaplan has a Daze or a Force. Yeah, of course. Thanks for posting that. All right, Chalice on 1 resolves. So a good start to game 2 from Michael. So I think Kaplan's now down to 15. Michael keeping back the wastelands. Didn't choose to hit this volcanic island. Here's petty theft on Chalice.
What's up?
Borrower on an adventure.
Once again, Flesh and Blood Battle-Hardened Contenders. If you are in the top 8, please head to table 582 next to our round clock. And if you are in 9th through 24th, please come to the main stage for your initial prizes.
Chain Lightning took out the Plague Engineer. Leandro, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Here's a Delver for Kaplan. And a second Delver for Kaplan. So this game went from decent position for Michael to not that decent. In fact, bad. Here's double Delver triggers here. Brainstorm with that on the stack. So these Delvers are going to flip most likely here.
For those of you who have joined us in the command zone this weekend, coming up in about 10 minutes, we have a meet and greet with our special guest this weekend. That is Rebel, Safranala, and Sheldon Menary. Again, there is a special meet and greet in the panel area in the command zone for those of you who have joined us there this weekend.
All right, 2 cards going back on top. We're going to see these Delver triggers resolve here, and we're going to reveal nothing. Okay, so Delvers are not flipping. Kaplan could not find a card that can flip them. Attacking for 2. That went Michael's way big time. Flooded Strand can now change the top of the library potentially. Response to cracking Flooded Strand is Opposition Agent.
You can see your hand as well.
Double Dragon's Rage Channeler or other cards in hand. Would it have been worth it to cast Opposition Agent and block? I don't know. Would you have done that, chat? Would you have done that, YouTube commenters? Michael picks out a volcanic island. Gavin says yes. All right, Double Dragon's Rage Channeler get cast here. It's a lot of creatures. Chalice on 1, not very good at the moment.
Chalice on 1. Pass the turn. Cheers. Yep.
Delvers don't flip. I don't think Kaplan has Delirium, just land instant sorcery. Currently. Opposition Agent is a blocker. Chalice on 1 is an option. Would it have been better for Michael to take a Mystic Sanctuary with the Opposition Agent just to shut that off? Blocking one of the Delvers. Kaplan giving Michael an opportunity to eat one of them. And taking 3 damage is Michael. There is a Brazen Borrower on an adventure all the way in the top center of your screen. Kaplan plays a Polluted Delta and passes the turn. Can't use the Polluted Delta currently.
Pass the turn. Yep.
All right, end step casting Brazen Borrower. So 4 creatures on the board now for Kaplan once again. Ponder flips into Insectile Aberration. All right, Kaplan choosing to fetch here. Let Michael look through the deck. Choose something that Michael likes. And Kaplan will get a chance to draw a card that is not called Ponder. Or Volcanic Island. Yeah, I think Michael should have thought about taking Mystic Sanctuary out of the deck. Not sure how much it matters at this point in the game, but... And the double Wasteland on Michael's side, I mean, we don't know exactly what's in Michael's hand, but Kaplan having access to mana has been pretty good for Kaplan and bad for Michael. Expressive Iteration now getting fired off. Yeah, like if these double Wastelands had hit, again, we don't know what's in Michael's hand. Maybe a 4-mana spell in hand wins the game, right? But at a certain point, you do have to consider... I'm not questioning Michael's plays because we don't know the hand, but I'm at a certain point, you do have to consider, like, did I give up way too much by not Wastelanding here? And at this point in the game, it looks like that may be the case. But Michael's deck is pretty mana hungry. But as time goes on, Ancient Tomb is just getting worse. If it gets drawn. Ponder, ooh, the Ponder's resolving? Or Surveil, okay, Surveil is resolving. We're not sure. Ponder is resolving. Ouch. Missing the Chalice trigger. All right. Swinging with all 4 creatures here. Does Kaplan have Delirium?
The game. Oh wait, no, I'm at 15, so I'm still alive technically.
Other guy pulls old border full circle. Robert pulls old border full circle. Yeah.
I'm at Baleful Mastery. Alternative cost. Next time.
Baleful Mastery on Insectile Aberration getting cast here.
Is that only if it resolves? Only if it resolves. I haven't seen this card before.
Okay, Judge taking a look at Baleful Mastery. They're wondering if the downside of casting it for less matters if it doesn't resolve. Daze, double Surveil. Puts a Wasteland in the yard. Puts a Dragon's Rage Channeler into the yard. Kaplan had a second Daze. Michael can't pay for that one.
Yep, I'm at 3.
Attacking for 12, getting in for 12.
Good game.
Is that the match?
Yes.
Kaplan takes it moves on to the top 4. As those of you that are paying close attention to everything that's going on, of course, Kaplan takes it down, won the tournament.